Hello everybody and welcome back to the spookiest game you've ever heard of. Welcome back to Joe's Diner. I learned something in the time since I played this game for the first time and in the time that I'm recording this second video now. There are 30 days to get through. So I'm only going to do one or two more, because 30 is a lot. So yeah. Sorry if you were hoping for a full 100% completed playthrough of this game. It's not gonna happen. Yeah. So for right now, I mean, maybe I'll return to it later. I don't know. But for right now, I'm only gonna do, 2, maybe 3 more nights. But I like this game. I enjoy it. It's nice and spooky. It's fun. It is annoying because there's no way to tell. Oh god, why am I lagging so bad now? Okay, there we go. It is a bit annoying because there is no way to tell where exactly the noises are coming from. You just kind of gotta guess, which is really dumb. Like, you gotta give me some help, because if not, then I'm just wandering around looking for the spoopy noises, which isn't fun. Also, if you notice, you've noticed that I'm not as like, oh no, what's gonna happen? It's because when I last played this game, I was playing it at 12 o'clock at night, and it was pitch black damn it. It was pitch black everywhere throughout my house. So I was kind of just like, it wasn't that the game was particularly getting to me. It was more the fact that if I wanted to walk outside, to go to the bathroom after I played a session, it would have been pitch black outside, which meant that if I heard any random noise, I immediately would have been like, oh no, bro. God damn it. Alright, major flaw. This game seems to always be just pulling for the same item each time. Like, night 4 is the night of the air hand dryer thing. That's what this episode's gonna be called, Night of the Hand Dryer. Where the hell is a timer? Where the hell is a timer? Oh, Jesus. What the hell? It's quiet now. calm your tits. God. There's no meter there's no meter to tell how close it is until the end of your night. There's nothing. There's nothing at all. They spent so much time in putting the meter at the bottom of the screen so that you could tell what spoopiness level it's at with the chief, but there's no way to tell how long it is until the end of your shift. And that is a huge flaw, especially if you decide to use that as your main method of offing someone. Normally, I don't like to critique something like that because it seems like, well, it's an atmospheric choice. No, that's not an atmospheric choice. That's dumb. Don't make your game rely so heavily on a mechanic if you're not going to give any way to interpret the mechanic. And it's a good thing I'm not going to try and 100% this game, because I have a feeling that the way it's going right now, this could turn out to be my Vanish. If you don't know what Vanish is... Oh my fucking god. Already, all the way over. If you don't know what Vanish is, there's a YouTuber that Haley and I adore and admire a lot named Markiplier, and he played a game called Vanish, which was a randomly generated horror game set in a bunch of sewers. Well, it was randomly generated, so the methods to which you were supposed to escape were the same every time, but the locations of everything were randomly generated. So that meant that he could find the keys immediately one night, and then the next night, you could find the keys immediately one night, and then the next night they would be in a completely random and completely different location, which you wouldn't know about, which was an extremely frustrating part of the game. And he played through like 17 episodes of the game in order to actually beat it, which is dumb because it was one of those horror games where it could have been completed in 15 minutes. Welcome to the internet. The internet does some dumb things sometimes. And it's God damn it, I decided a while ago that it's a good thing that I decided to start doing YouTubing in my spare time, because when I talk to my friends, I talk about these subjects that I just ramble on about, which is a good quality for a YouTuber. Rambling. I'm a rambling guy. I'm a rambling man. See, why can't it be like this every night? This is fairly random, at least. Sure, it's done this as the same object a few times, but at least it's different than the same object every time. And this is really annoying, too. Now I just gotta wait. I mean, I imagine it gets better as the game progresses, but geez, there's a lot of flaws in this game. There's a lot of stuff I don't like in this game. I mean, there are a few mechanics and ideas that they could toy with. For instance, the gasping of your character gets really to be a bit too much at points. And after 30 nights, you're gonna know where everything is. It's not a matter of, oh my gosh, where is that thing? Oh, I gotta turn it off. It's a matter of, oh, I just gotta take the time out of my day to go turn that thing off. That's the only downside to it. Because look, now that I know the objects that are... There we go. Well done, you survived the night shift. Now that I know the objects that are going to turn on, or I know the location of where each noise is from, it's easy. It's easy as crap. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do another night. I mean, it's night 5. We gotta end it on. Are those two separate, or are they the same? I haven't even been jump scared yet. Every time I've died, it's been because I can't collect the friggin' leftovers fast enough. Alright, here is my instructional manual on a few things that I think could be fixed in this game to make it better. First off, instead of just making everything throwing stuff away in the trash, make some things washing dishes. Like you have to stand there for an extended period of time, like 10 seconds or 15 seconds. And you gotta wash dishes. That way you know, alright, I gotta do this thing that has a time constraint on it, and if I don't do it, I'm gonna be there forever, and I'm gonna lose because the time runs out. But if I do it, then there's a chance that something will turn on, and it'll anger the gods or whatever. Also, after about 5 or so nights at a place, either ramp up the difficulty an insane amount, or send them to a new location. Make it like years or so in the past or in the future to where there's a new location so that you don't get bored of the same place. Because right now, anyway, as I was saying, you gotta give it some sort of hook that's more than just things get spoopier and spoopier. You gotta give it some hook, like after night 5, you send them to a new location so that it's a completely new building to learn. You gotta do something like that, because if not, then you end up having your player do what I'm doing right now, which is going to the same locations that I know food is at every time. Because that doesn't make it fun. Or shorten the game a lot. Like a lot. Five Nights at Freddy's knew how to do it well. And this is a good first attempt. This is a good first attempt. But this is a game that should have been, like... This is a game that should have been free on IndieDB or... Game Jolt or something like that, this is not a $10 or $15, I forget how much it was, game. Because once the initial spoops wear off, that's it. Oh, it's the TV. Plus, a lot of the noises sound the same. You gotta give some indication of the different noises, because if you don't, then that's it. And I just beat Night 5, which was supposed to be harder than Night 4, and I beat it in one try. Yep, this is the kind of game we're dealing with. Once you know the patterns... Once you know the patterns and everything, that's it. It's easy. It's super spoopily easy. I don't know if I want to do one more night. Yeah, what the hell, we'll do one more night. Also, different locations. You gotta give me a reason to want to go back into that back room besides the noises. The owner left a coffee mug back there while he was working. Or, I don't know. It's not my job to write scenarios for your game, but why can't I? Okay, there we go. but do something that makes it work. You can't just have the same objects turning on and off the entire time, and you can't just have the same places for plates and stuff to go, because eventually that means you're gonna have like 5 plates or 3 plates and 2 drinks on the same table, and that does, in the logic of this game, that doesn't work. That means you got some lazy ass customers. Sweet Jesus, that scared me. See, the jukebox is an indication of doing it well. It's a loud enough and distinct enough noise to where you know, all right, that has got to be where it's coming from. But it's loud, so you don't have to worry about, well, I don't know where the noise is, and it's super quiet, so I'm not even going to bother. It's loud, and you know where it's coming from, so you're like, okay, I got to go take care of this right now. Plus, there's no spook to it, besides the noises and stuff. Once you've got the noises down pat, once you've overcome your fear of a random noise in the corner, that's it. You're done. I mean, you've essentially beaten the game before you've even booted it up. This again. And there's a lot of stuff with the noises that logically doesn't work. For instance, when you run, you make footsteps. You see, I'm running right now, and the meter's spiking. When you run, when the fan or something is on, or the hand dryer. When I run with the hand dryer, for instance, it spikes it to the red. However, when I run with the jukebox on, when the jukebox is music, it's nowhere near that loud. It's nowhere near as loud as the hand dryer, which is that's just a logic flaw. How in the world is an automatic hand dryer louder than your giant jukebox? That doesn't work. That doesn't make sense. Also, I think some nights are just pure, they throw too much at you in one night. Because look at this. This is night 6, and I'm done. This is night 6, and I'm done this quickly. Night 4 is the one that gave me the most trouble.
If you're under 18 and do not wish to be billed.
Also, don't tell me if it's noisy or too quiet. No. I really, really want to go through a laundry list of what I think this game could do differently. But at the same time, I don't want to, because I don't want to play any more of the game. Because what was fun in the beginning is now just gotten tedious and annoying, and it's not fun anymore. It's just annoying at this point, because it's... I said originally this is what Five Nights at Freddy's could have been, and then the more and more I play it, I realized this is what Five Nights at Freddy's eventually became. Which was just checking off all the boxes on your checklist, making sure that you got everything taken care of in every area, and that's it. Yeah. I don't know what to say about this game, because I liked it originally, and now I don't. But that's life. Your opinions change. Yeah. I really wish I liked this game still as much as I did when I initially played it, because the ideas are very cool. The mechanics, while they are super repetitive and super simple, are very cool. But it's too much. It's too much of repetition and annoyance and the basic sense of, all right, I know where everything is. I know what each sound, I know what object is associated with each sound. Now what? What do I do now? And the answer is nothing, because that's it. That's all the game is. Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching the video. Like the video if you like the video, share the video if you want to share the video. My name is Jacob. You were searching for players and you have connected with one, but now unfortunately I must disconnect. Thank you everybody for watching. Adios.